Memo bibi akwaba eba Melodies TV. So, and the date is 9th of March 2023. Let's look through the newspapers in the country and have a general view of what is going on in Ghana. Now, we a daily graphic. Now, we share newspaper front page. I'll say International Women's Day. So yesterday was International Women's Day. I'm say Osha Melodies TV Ayana Emano Mokekamo Hompa Nyankopon Shamo. I am using this opportunity to wish you International Women's Day. Now say International Women's Day, Ministry advocates protection for females in digital spaces. President's message didn't reflect true of state of economy. The minority react. So yesterday, President Akufo Addo a State of the Nation addressed into minority non some more can say President Akufo Addo ambambeka the state of Ghana. Actually, I said the state of the nation, or that's not what he came to address. Now I'll say together we'll summon crisis. President, not as the President Akufo Addo say Ahutra Abano together yebe a pound. Now, we'll see at the 2023 State of the Nation address, government not reckless in borrowing. President dismisses minority claim. So yesterday, we've been bringing you breakdowns on President Akufo Addo, the State of the Nation address, bit by bit. So that people will understand in full what the president says. So one of the things I was kind about borrowing. Say, President Akufo Addo chair. You see, in the Fourth Republic, no, or in the
MELODIES
history of this
TV
country,
on YouTube.
Kwame Nkrumah time, obi eni wa Bobosian as President Akufo Addo. President Akufo Addo, echo State of the Nation address, could deny say he on near reckless borrowing bia sansem na ye cannot a trop. So that's what President Akufo Addo is saying. I say we've not misapplied COVID-19 funds, President. So President Akufo Addo saying the COVID-19 funds are more misapplied. I don't know what you think about that, but share your thoughts. Yesterday I did a video on that, speaking on it, and personally I feel said the president saying that is an insult to the intelligence and I mean it's an insult to the intelligence of Ghanaians, because we've all read the Auditor General's report and we saw how the monies or the COVID monies were recklessly used. And so if the president says that the money was used honorably, then clearly he's insulting our intelligence. Yesterday that's what I said. And you know, this is also Ghanaian Times front page. President Dean presents real state of the nation, the minority. As Ghana joins world to mark International Women's Day. As I was saying yesterday was International Women's Day. This is the new crusading guide. Government committed to reviving the economy. Akufo Addo, 2023 SONA. So we have 2 years more. President Akufo Addo is saying, he's committed to reviving the economy. Let's see. Let's wait to see whether indeed he will be able to revive the economy. CDS Africa condemns military brutalities at Ashaiman. Okay, so more civil society organizations speaking on the Ashaiman brutality. I've told you, say Minyaya and Ghana Bar Association and the Shraj Munna Bekasa, but everyone has been silent. Okay, but anyway, I see. 3 community mining schemes to be commissioned by end of year. This is the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources. Let's support EC to deliver effectively. Porchum Berima to Ghanaians. We can't wait for IMF. Do the needful. Cocoa Road contractors to governments. Okay. That's interesting. No, but I think there's another story here. Western North Minister lauded for fixing Enchi Dadiesu Road. Okay, and that's nice. The Chronicle newspaper says, "I have not been reckless in borrowing." President
MELODIES TV on YouTube.
The economy is in tatters. That is the true state of the nation address. The minority. I think that's coming from Atufos, and when yesterday he put it to Akufo Addo, and Akufo Addo was feeling very, very, very uncomfortable in his seat. Armed robber escapes from custody after attacking pregnant woman. Hey, so this is a picture of the armed robber. Wow, that's interesting. The Daily Guide newspaper says, we targeted killers, says military. It says loans were used wisely. That's what Akufo Addo is saying. So we didn't chop COVID-19 funds, President. I am worried over vaccine shortage. Who is worried? President Akufo Addo the one saying he's worried over vaccine shortage? So why is the minister still at post? I mean, if you are worried, what is the minister still doing at post? I seriously don't understand. Why is the minister still at post if you are indeed worried? Can someone explain to me? The Daily Dispatch, thinking outside the box, benefits of our gold for oil policy already visible. That's what President Akufo Addo is saying. Really? But we are not seeing it. I mean, gold for oil, we were told, say, a bar. Yeah, fuel no, a sobeti. But when the gold for oil came, I mean, we are not seeing it. Seriously, we are not seeing it. So, what's the President Akufo Addo saying? How has it been visible? Visible. Please, I've told you, I have a problem with my V and my F. So, I'm very sorry. But anyway, let's say, how safe is honey for diabetics? Okay. International Women's Day, celebrating female scientists. It says, no one can say we spent borrowed funds recklessly. Here are the 16 projects we used the funds for. That's what President Akufo Addo is saying. Today we'll go into these stories. There's freedom of speech in Ghana so high that diplomats comment on local political issues. That's what
Melodies
Akufo Addo,
TV on YouTube
said. This is from the Daily Dispatch newspaper. Now let's move on to the Business Finder. It says, reckless borrowing accusations baseless. Funds spent on social amenities and infrastructure to improve quality of life. As McGill team calls on Bank of Ghana governor, GCB completes first PAPSS client transaction in Ghana. I don't know what that means, but for the business people, probably you understand. The Anchor newspaper says, Alan boycotts Akufo Addo's State of the Nation address for campaign. Okay, so Alan Tremantin boycotted. I mean, you see, the interesting thing is that was the same thing they were doing to Mahama. So when Mahama appeared, now Alan Tremantin is the other person they are doing it to. So Alan Tremantin boycotts Akufo Addo's State of the Nation address for campaign. Bilsa South MP repairs boreholes in 18 communities. NDC lays boot for another showdown in Parliament over EC. PMF rationalizes new hash fare. Okay, so the Alan story says Alan boycotts Akufo Addo's SONA for campaign as Mahama suddenly shows up after years of snubbing. So this is the Break newspaper. It says Amishadai runs to media. Amishadai runs to media to prolong retirement. Okay. I think Amishadai is the Ghana Revenue Authority boss. He runs to media to prolong retirement. Okay.
Melodies TV on YouTube.
Over 200 Ghana cedis award prize. Within chop COVID funds, Akufo Addo clears air. Health committee committed to larval control program. So that's also. So this is the business analyst. COVID funds were judiciously used. We have not been reckless in borrowing Akufo Addo. Interest rates on Treasury bill expected to fall in coming weeks. Government bent on reducing interest payments. Okay, so I'm hearing that the interest payments moving from I think 37% to 24%, and it's expected to fall more. I think that will build confidence because the high interest rates sort of got a lot of people scared. Gold for oil deal bearing fruits, Akufo Addo assets. Military swoop at Ashaman undemocratic, CDS Africa. This is from the Supreme newspaper. It says, brouhaha over COVID expenditure, Akufo Addo replies critics. The economy will boom again. Lydia Al-Hassan assures as she shakes Ayawaso. Ghana can harness potential of youth through football, NADMO boss. John Kuma offers scholarships to 4 brilliant but needy students. Energy Ministry distributes 38,000 eco-friendly cook stoves. military response to killing of soldier is undemocratic, CDS. So basically, you have a feel that the trending stories in the country, of course, obviously, State of the Nation address from President Akufo Addo, the OSHA CDS for response to the military and all that. This is the the Meridian. So, this one, I saw it as H. The Meridian newspaper. It says, Parliament pledges to strengthen larval control program. Government hasn't been reckless in borrowing and spending. Akufo Addo. University of Edinburgh commits funds for African partnerships. That's nice. Our economy is in tatters. Minority leader to Akufo Addo. So, guys, we enter the newspaper headline Ghana. So you have a few of the stories trending in the country. Montreal comment box.